to the left.
Ladies, right in center. Right in center. Right here. Yeah. Let me get both of you right here. Right here, please. Over here. In the trees. Right here. One more over there. The trees. Right in the center. Right in the center. One more in the center. Ariana, this way, please. Straight ahead. Right here. Ariana, Miss Grande.
Left, please.
And right in the center, please. Right in the center.
And to your left, please. And on your left side.
One more here. One more here. One more here.
And over to your left, please.
Right here. Right here, please. Just right here, please. Just
Hold that. Couple more. One more time on your left. Thanks, dude.
Let me get you right here. And right here, please. And right here, please.
And next camera to the left when you're done there. Hold that. On your left. All the way.
Let me have you take half a step forward. And right here, please. Stay with me, please. Hold on.
Wait.
Guys, together right here, please. Right here. Over here. John, this way, guys. Everybody straight ahead. Good. Now look at these guys. Can you guys straighten out? And everybody in the center. Ariana, right in the center, please. Everyone to the right. Together for your house. Right here. And one more here for your house. Imagine these have all of you looking right here. And ladies right here, together right here, please, right here. And right here. Ladies, can I have you scoot this up? Together, yep, right here. Right here, please.
And to your left, please.
Right here.
Thank you so much.
And one more for this. Turn ahead, please, right here, please, right here.
You just take your time. One short day, and we were just trying to get in and out of the live. Take a live.
One more, please. Yes.
Frankie up top.
And Frankie, this way, right here. One more, please. We have right here. Yeah, for the house right here, please. We have for the house. Stay with me, please.
Love it. It just feels so
wonderful.
And back up top here. Yeah, left one. Up top.
And over to your left, right here. We're going to start with
Both doing great. Thank you. Amber, one more here. Right next to her.
And to your left. And to your left, please.
And this way, please. Right here.
On your left.
And this way, please. Right here.
right up top.
On your left, please. Hold that. A couple more. Thank you.
Stay with me, please.
And to your left.
Damn, why?
Ariana, I love you! Cynthia, I love you!
Wicked, 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 wicked.
Jon asked me what my goal for the movie was when we first started prepping the movie, and I said that it would be the greatest love story ever told between these two women, these two best friends, and I hope everyone feels that at the end of the film. I've been working on this movie for 3.5 years, almost 4 years, and you get really nervous to let it out into the world, and now that we are and people just love it, it just feels so wonderful and magical and beautiful.
It's an honor and it's a thrill, and I mean, every time we get to do this in New York, it just feels so full circle, because this is where the show is born and where we get to share it with our Broadway family, and it's just really beautiful.
Wonderful. It's like the most iconic place in New York. To be here with this particular movie is really wonderful. We've got loads of friends from Broadway in the house as well. It's great.
We worked so hard,
That's
and
right.
we cared so much about it, and we are those Wicked fans who have been waiting for this for 21 years. We just so happen to be lucky enough to have been chosen to be a part of it, and we know what a big responsibility that is, and we worked really hard to take care of it. So when they meet us with that love, and when they do show us so much positivity, it's just really, there are no words. We're so grateful.
To be able to see all the fans around the world who love this piece just as much as we do has been an absolute privilege. They're so warm and inviting, and we hope we do them proud. We love fashion. It's one of our second languages, to be honest. We're fans of it. And I think in this particular film, we are lucky enough to have Paul Tazewell, who makes these incredible costumes to tell the story through the clothes that we wear. He knows us intimately and loves the fact that we love fashion, so made sure that those costumes felt good for us to wear too. Yeah.
It feels like the true Olympic torch victory run moment. We're bringing it home. It's wild. I went 2 avenues over to the Gershwin when I was a kid, just to press my face up against the glass. It's wild that we're back.
It reminds me of when I was at theater camp and this musical came out. It was in LA, but I just remember how it made me feel and how just powerful it was to me as a little kid. So now just being a part of it here now in New York, having this moment, it's surreal, to be honest. It's really like a pinch me moment. I would have never thought that I was going to be the guy back then to be here now. And it just makes me think of what this movie means and what it really stands for, of just feeling unlimited and making your dreams come true, and here I am. It's crazy. I started this thing feeling an immense amount of pressure, and really I think over time, just having more and more conversations with Jon M Chu, our director, and even Marc Platt, and Stephen Schwartz, and everybody just gradually, I just started to feel that pressure go away, and it just reminded me of I'm in this company of these brilliant storytellers and artists. You're a piece of the puzzle. Just have fun doing it. Don't forget where you are. We're in Oz. Don't forget why we're doing this. Don't forget what the story is, and just let everything else fall in place.
It's so fun. I mean, New York it's like this huge place, but it also feels like a small community, and so it feels like kind of bringing it home for me. I'm from, not from here, but I feel like I'm from here, and I love the theater community here and the film community here, so it just feels really beautiful. I'm excited. Well, it's been thrilling. It's been kind of crazy, actually, because we went to Australia, we went to Los Angeles, and everywhere we've just been seeing Wicked fans from around the globe who just love this show already. And having people embrace us as part of that legacy has been really moving and heartwarming, and I feel like that's even amplified in New York, because this is where, Wicked Broadway not began, but really flourished. I think so. I think there's a lot of beautiful themes in this movie, and I think the biggest one for me is that story of friendship and the nuance in those relationships, and what it means to recognize and see somebody for who they are, and how our differences make us powerful and make us more united if we let them. Look, it is a lot of hard work, but at the end of the day, what a blessing and a privilege to love your work so much that it doesn't feel hard. Lots of hours, a lot of, homework before showing up to set or promoting the movie. But I'm so proud to be a part of it, and I have been from day one, and I believe in it so much that it just doesn't feel difficult, and I'm grateful for that. You can't ask for anything more.
I think it's been amazing to see the reactions. Like, at first I usually always like hold it a little bit at bay, don't let it in. But it's been so long now, and so many people from all around the world have just been like putting piles and piles of compliments and speaking of this movie in terms that I believe the movie is. That's very rare that what I think of the movie, people are thinking. I think we're at a time where we want this optimism. We want to watch someone who's a warrior rise above it all. And I think that strength is contagious. And I think that these two ladies is a discovery, actually, even though you think you know exactly what they are. When you see them in this movie, you will rediscover. And I think you will find a bona fide movie stars that motivate you to keep that optimism going and to keep walking forward. I was ready for the premiere in LA. That morning, my wife bumps me. Her water broke. So I put my suit down and we went to the hospital. But no better way to bring in this movie with new life. And I feel very blessed and my heart is very full.
We all started out in theatre. I'm a massive fan of Broadway and obviously the West End. But there's something about New York and theatre here. I saw Sunset Boulevard last night and it blew my mind. And I just think it's all about 8 shows a week and the people who are doing that day in, day out. And I hope that this version of a film is a love letter to theatre and also to all the people who are doing this 8 shows a week.
It was so fun. Adi and I had a great time. First, we both thought, should we be in that? Like, it's their movie now. It's their role now. It's their moment. But Marc Platt really said, and Jon Chu, they really said, we really mean it. Like, without you guys, we wouldn't have a movie, so please be a part of it. And that's where they got me. Because I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. There's a moment in the movie that I love, and it's where Glinda says to Elphaba before they meet the wizard, and Elphaba's so scared, and she says, you can do this. You can do anything. That's the theme. That's the moment for me. Yes, they sing beautifully, but when they say that and they have that moment, to me, that's the moment. Anna Wintour decided to have it here. It's very classy. I'm from Oklahoma, so anything is just beautiful to me. But I love that it's a creative space, and the movie is such a creative moment. In fact, I think it'll be a new classic, and it just seemed like the right place here in New York City to have it. She was very wise.
It's great to be in New York, where we launched the play so many years ago, I think 22 years ago now. So it feels like home for Wicked, but because it's a film, we're happy that it's going to fly all over the world. It's very gratifying. I was fortunate that the musical on stage found global audiences and has for 22 years and still growing strong. So it was a lot of trepidation thinking about a movie that could live up to that, and thankfully I found all the right folks, starting with Jon Chu, such a brilliant director, our amazing cast led by Cynthia and Ariana, and to have the film be as satisfying in its own cinematic way and give a experience that pays homage and honor to the original but delivers something original on its own has been quite exciting and gratifying. I read Greg McGuire's novel some 25 years ago, was very taken with it, started to develop it as a film, and then Stephen Schwartz, the great composer, called me and said, I think this should be a musical. And the moment he said, I thought, that's a great idea. So we took a turn away from film, put it up on stage. That was an extraordinary journey, as putting any new musical on stage is, and it came out really well, and it flourished around the world, and now it felt like the time was right to reinterpret it for film, and that's what we've done.
It feels amazing, very full circle for the fans especially, and I don't know, I love the whole vibe of New York in general, just like Broadway and the lights and all of it, great. So much has grown since it obviously first opened on Broadway, and it's become so, rightfully so, beloved, and just to be here back in New York where it all began is just so great and so cool. Paul Tazewell, just his mind, I love it so bad. Like, he is all the detail he puts into everything, and he's just so smart, and I definitely did want to keep a few pieces with me for sure.
Well, it was a huge inspiration for many of the looks that are in the film. I mean, and Vogue is always on point and fashion forward, and I was hoping to bring that to this film. So this is a wonderful moment to share this with Vogue.